Today I'm showing you all Golden Seed locations, which will give you a total of 14 regular flasks, and then you have the one additional flask of Wondrous, so 15 total flasks. Now I'm going to be doing these in section by map, so I'm going to start with Limgrave. Now the first one you're going to have to come back for if you're just starting out, because this is actually one that you have to get off a boss fight. It's kind of like a hidden one, and probably minimum requirement level 40, and that is like the bare minimum. So to get this golden seed, you need to go through the stranded graveyard, use a keystone, and then make your way down and you'll fight a boss. Fighting the boss will grant you a golden seed. Our second golden seed location can be located at Fort Hayat. Take the Mistwood outskirts traveling point and come to Fort Hayat. It is right outside the building. Our third golden seed location can be located after you pass through the gate front checkpoint. So you're going to come up a hill, there's going to be a big troll dude, you can kill him, you can run past him. After you come up the hill, you'll reach this point at the top of the hill. It's very hard to miss. Our fourth location can be located basically under the church and under Castle Morn Rampart. It is exactly where this marker is. So our fifth golden seed is a little bit of a quest. You start off by going to the Stormhill Shack near the castle, Stormville main gate. Here is the shack. And you're going to talk to the lady inside of here. She's going to give you a quest. She wants you to go find something for her. So after beating Margaret the Fell Omen, which is a little bit later on, you'll get a Site of Grace labeled the Rampart Tower. Then you're going to go outside along the castle walls, avoid the birds. They'll be throwing gunpowder at you. Climb across the rooftops you encounter next, and down the ladder with the knight patrolling at the bottom. You want to take a right here and head into the small dining room with a lit fireplace. You will now be on a balcony that looks down upon a huge mess hall with limbs hanging across it. Follow the path to your right and you'll be outside for a brief second. Stop here and look to your left. You'll see the carcass of a giant hung over a pit where bodies and hungry dogs are below. The Chrysalid's note, the item you need to get for her, is down there. Jump down and pick it up and fast travel back to the Stormhill Shack. You give her the item and you'll convince her to go to the round table. Next time you go to the round table, she'll be sitting next to the fireplace. Talk to her, get the golden seed. Moving on to Stormville Castle. So this section has 2 golden seeds. From the Site of Grace named Secluded Cell, which is the boss fight door Grace location, you're going to take a left down the staircase and past the enemies there. The golden seed will be directly in front of you in between 2 larger trees. Pretty hard to miss. Our 7th location can be a little tricky, so I'm going to show you it. You go to the lift side chamber where you are still in Stormville. Now you're going to need some endurance. You might have to come back for that if you're dying from that fall. And we gotta make our way to the end over here. So right here, this is what you're looking for. Over here, a boss will spawn in. You kill the boss, get the golden seed. It might be in the next clearing as well that the boss spawns in. Moving on to Khalid. So our first location in Khalid is located right here on the main highway. This is to the right of the Cathedral of Dragon Communions, you have the Southern Aona Swamp Bank there. You have a merchant here. Our final location in Khalid can be located in the Beastum Sanctum. In order to unlock the Beastum Sanctum, you need to go to the third church of Marika, and you're going to go behind the church, past the water a little bit, and you're going to look against the wall for a portal. Go through the portal, you'll will teleport to the Beastum Sanctum. You can unlock the grace point there. Get on your horse and go directly south out of the building. Within a few seconds, you're going to see a tree on your right side and grab the golden seed. Moving on to Lernia of the Lakes. Our first location can be located basically west of Academy Gate Town, southeast of the schoolhouse and the academy. We're coming in these ruins right here. It is dead center right here. Our next location can be located right after the Red Wolf of Radagon boss fight. This is a mandatory story fight. So once you beat him, you will have access to this courtyard. It is directly right after the grace. You can't miss the opening. And you're just going to run over here. Our next location can be located from the fast travel point, the main academy gate. Simply go along the bridge. That is it. At the end of the bridge, you collect the golden seed. Our next location is located at the Carrier Manor, right next to a site of grace called the Upper Manor Level. The grace is directly north in that building. You'll just come outside, grab the golden seed. Our final location for the lake can be located by starting off at the ravine. If you don't have the ravine, you can come back and around. The golden seed is located right here at the end of the ravine. There'll be a couple of poison plants around it. Moving on to the Atlas Plateau. Our first location can be located at the grace site, End Tree Grazing Hill. So we have the site right here. Here is the cave. Here is the abandoned coffin. Here is the Grand Lift of Deacon. It is right at the grace. Our next location can be located just north of the Grace Atlas Highway Junction. Right here. Next up, we have 2 golden seeds at one location. This is the Outer Wall Phantom Tree location. Right at the grace. Next up, we have another 2 at one location. Guess the game thinks we need some extra life in case we miss some of the other ones. So from this grace that we just got the 2 at, we're just going to go north and go, I'm not sure if it's north, but we're going to come up the bridge right here, right to this crosshair, and there's another 2 right there. Our next location can be located just north of the site of Grace Seawater River. So you're going to come up and it is right here. Now if you don't have Sweetwater River unlocked, what you want to do is you want to go to Tree and you're going to do like a 360 turn when you spawn in and look to go up the mountain. You want to go up the mountain and that will lead you to here. Then you can come over here and then you can grab the golden seed. Our last golden seed for the Atlas Plateau can be located near the 9th Mount Glimmer campsite. You're going to take the ladder right next to the Grace. There will be a boss fight over here. But you can also just do this. And as you can see directly north, there is the golden seed. Moving on to Lendal Royal Capital, which only has one location. You're going to use the West Capital Rampart location and then go south on the map, and it is right here. It's like 10 feet from the Grace. Moving on to the mountaintops of the Giants. So from the Grand Lift of Rahl, whether you're going on your way to the Grand Lift of Rahl or you're coming back to grab the seed, it is located midway on the path to the Grand Lift of Rahl, right here. Our last location for the mountaintops of the Giants can be located in between the ancient Snow Valley ruins and the frozen lake. It is located right here. There'll be a giant at the bottom of the hill that's walking down. There'll be another giant the other way. The tree is in the middle. Moving on to the Crumbling Farm Azula. Our first location can be located from the Dragon Temple rooftop. Stupid. Wait, which way did I go again? This way. Tried to run back and reset. There are a bunch of birds over here. Ignoring them is not always the best idea. So once you get to here, if you've already been here, there is a hard to miss dragon right there. Whether you've already defeated the dragon or you're just coming over here, and FYI, there is a somber level 9 over there, I believe, or it's an ancient somber, I forget which. But right here is the golden seed. And now the final golden seed location, the Dragon Temple lift. So you're going to come out from this Grace location. By the way, if you were wondering, 14 total flasks. And here you go. You now have all the golden seeds. I hope that helps.